As we step into 2026, one of the biggest questions on every serious investor's mind isn't about what stock will double next week, but rather what are the highest quality businesses I can buy right now at reasonable prices that still have massive upside ahead. And if that sounds like you, then this video is going to be extremely valuable, because today I'm breaking down 8 stocks that I believe are trading at attractive valuations, have powerful growth drivers, and could deliver strong long-term performance throughout 2026 and beyond. And before we jump in, I want to make something very clear. When I say a stock is cheap, I'm not talking about the price per share, because a $20 stock can be far more expensive than a $500 stock depending on its fundamentals, valuation, and future earnings potential. So what we're really focusing on here is business quality, growth, free cash flow, and valuation relative to future expectations, not short-term price movements. And these 8 companies come from different sectors like technology, healthcare, consumer, financials, and communication services, which is important because real wealth isn't built by betting on one theme. It's built by owning great businesses across the economy. And with that said, let's jump straight into the first stock on this list, which happens to be one of my personal favorites. Amazon, ticker AMZN. And the reason Amazon continues to stand out to me is simple. It's not just an e-commerce company. It's a diversified global ecosystem that touches almost every part of the modern digital economy, from online shopping to cloud computing, through AWS, from advertising to logistics, from AI tools to enterprise services. And when you look at Amazon through a traditional pay lens, it might not look cheap, but that's because pay doesn't tell the full story for companies reinvesting heavily. And that's why I prefer looking at free cash flow and EV to EBITDA for a business like this. Because Amazon just went through a massive investment cycle, and historically, whenever Amazon invests aggressively, the stock tends to lag, and that's exactly what we've seen, as it's been the slowest moving of the so-called Magnificent Seven over the past year. But here's the key. Those investment years are what set up the next wave of explosive margin expansion. And 2026 is shaping up to be the year those investments begin to pay off, as operating margins have already climbed to around 11% and EBITDA margins have reached roughly 20%, both near all-time highs, which tells us that Amazon is becoming far more efficient at turning revenue into profit. And right now, the stock trades at one of the lowest forward EV/EBITDA multiples it's seen in years, meaning the market hasn't fully priced in that margin expansion yet. And that's where long-term opportunity exists, especially when analysts still see meaningful upside from here. And that takes us to stock number 2, Merck, ticker MRK, which is one of those rare companies that can give you something most stocks can't: defensive growth, because most stocks are either defensive or growth-oriented, but Merck blends both, making it a powerful long-term holding, especially for investors who care about stability, income, and innovation. And yes, a lot of the recent concern around Merck has been centered on its top-selling drug losing patent protection in the coming years. But we've seen this movie before in pharma, and great management teams adapt, diversify, and rebuild pipelines, just like AbbVie did after Humira. And when you look at Merck's financials, what really stands out is its free cash flow generation, because this is what funds are: R&D, acquisitions, and dividends. And Merck's margins across the board, operating EBITDA and free cash flow, are all strong, with free cash flow margins approaching 30%, which is incredibly healthy. And that's why Merck has been able to consistently grow its dividend, now yielding over 3%, with more than a decade of consecutive increases in value. The stock looks far more attractive when you look forward rather than backward, because earnings are expected to dip short-term but rebound meaningfully in the coming years, setting up what could be a classic long-term accumulation opportunity. And that brings us to stock number 3, Nvidia, ticker NVDA, which some people might be shocked to see on a cheap list after its massive run. But this is exactly why fundamentals matter more than headlines. Because while the stock price is up dramatically, earnings have grown even faster, which means the valuation has actually become more reasonable over time. And Nvidia is no longer just a chip company, it's the backbone of the AI revolution, the infrastructure layer powering everything from data centers to autonomous systems. And when you look at its growth over the past few years, it's almost hard to believe, with revenues exploding from under $12 billion just a few years ago to well over $180 billion today, and operating profits skyrocketing even faster, which tells us that this growth isn't low quality. It's highly profitable growth. And despite all of this, Nvidia now trades at a forward multiple that's far more reasonable than most people assume, especially when you factor in its expected growth rate, giving it a PEG ratio well below 1, which is extremely rare for a company of this quality, scale, and dominance. And this is why long-term investors don't panic when a great stock consolidates, they accumulate. And that leads us into the second half of this list, and that takes us to stock number 4, S&P Global, ticker SPGI, a company I like to call a quiet wealth machine. Because while it doesn't make headlines, it sits at the center of the financial world, benefiting from everything from IPOs and mergers to debt issuance and economic growth. And as we move deeper into 2026, that positioning becomes incredibly valuable, especially since SPGI operates in a near duopoly with massive pricing power, recurring revenue, and industry-leading margins, which is why its free cash flow margins above 30% are so impressive, and even more so when you realize it's trading slightly below its historical valuation levels, making this a rare opportunity to buy a premium business at a reasonable price. And that leads us to stock number 5, Taiwan Semiconductor ticker TSM, which is one of the most important companies in the world, because instead of betting on which chip designer wins, you simply own the manufacturer behind nearly all of them, and while geopolitical risk is real, so is its dominance, backlog, and technological lead, which is why revenues, profits, and free cash flow are all at record levels. And yet, valuation remains reasonable due to investor fear, which long-term investors often benefit from. And that brings us to stock number 6, Netflix, ticker NFLX, which has quietly transformed from a growth at all costs company into a free cash flow powerhouse, now approaching $10 to $12 billion annually, giving it enormous flexibility. And when you compare its growth rate to its valuation, it trades at levels that make it extremely attractive for a business with this level of global dominance. And then we arrive at stock number 7, ABVI, ticker ABVA, perfect example of how great management teams adapt, because after losing patent protection on Humira, many people doubted this company. But today, new drugs are driving growth. Free cash flow is surging again, and investors are rewarded with both strong share price appreciation and a growing dividend, making this a rare blend of income and growth. And finally, we end with Micron, ticker MU, one of the most misunderstood AI infrastructure stocks on the market, because while it's cyclical, it also sits at the center of the memory boom, powering data centers and advanced chips. And despite massive growth, it still trades at a shockingly low forward valuation due to cycle fears, which often creates the best long-term opportunities. And when you step back and look at all 8 of these companies together, they share one thing in common: they are dominant, cash-generating, competitively protected businesses that the market is either misunderstanding or temporarily And that's where long-term wealth is built, not through hype, but through patience, discipline, and ownership of great companies. So let me know in the comments which of these you'd buy first in 2026. Make sure to like, subscribe, and as always, this video is for educational purposes only. It is not financial advice, and you should always do your own research before making any investment decisions.